Well, I guess as Sticks X and Hammer likes to call them, the cringe fringe, or actually, I prefer to borrow from Weaponized Nerdage and call them the social justice goblins, but goblins in general seems more accurate because I have no idea if this is a social justice activist doing this or not. But the creator of Five Nights at Freddy's, was it Scott Campbell? Oh no, Scott Cawthon. He created Five Nights at Freddy's. Now, I'm gonna be straight with you here. I never played Five Nights at Freddy's. I do know that that movie with Nicolas Cage was sort of influenced by it, and I've seen videos of Five Nights at Freddy's. I remember Outside Xbox had a video where they talked about it, and I just could not get into it. It didn't seem like the thing for my kind of thing. It wasn't for me, basically. But apparently someone's trying to cancel him because of donations he made. And I was just watching this from Clownfish TV, and I'll be putting a link to the video in the description. Hopefully I don't forget, but yeah, it's kind of funny that they're going after him over this. This is very McCarthyistic. Yeah, I guess McCarthy wasn't wrong. The communists were, well, yeah, no, he just wasn't wrong. He did nothing wrong. I'll say that up front. He may have gone after some people who may or may not have been innocent, but he definitely was going after a threat that needed to be dealt with. Because now, these fuckers in this country are ruining people's lives. Or trying to, anyway. Thankfully, this Scott guy, he has FU money, as Yellow Flash and some other YouTubers like to say. So, yeah, and he's responded very appropriately, I feel. His response was actually... Okay, here's the response. His response was that he donates to politicians. If I get canceled, then I get canceled. I don't do this for the money anymore. I do it because I enjoy it. And this was posted on Reddit, I believe. And yeah, I thought that was a pretty adequate response. Raging Golden Eagle also thought it was a pretty good response. I mean, I would have been less restrained in it. I would have been telling people to go fuck themselves left and right. But then again, I don't have anything to lose, or I'm not in the position where I have something to lose, and I'm not also being attacked, so it's easier for me to say what I did because, like, it's easy to say what we would do in a situation. It's a lot harder to do it when we are actually in that situation because we actually have no idea how we'll really react or respond. But, yeah, this is kind of interesting coming from... Because I would bet you money it's the left that's doing this, like left-leaning people, like insane people on the fringe of the left, like the unstable people. And it was actually, I remember Clownfish TV said that first there was one article, then there was two from the same site in the same day about this. So yeah, they're going to be making a big deal about it. They're going to be bitching and moaning about it. And I just find it really funny that the people who say they're all about tolerance lose that tolerance when someone votes for a different political party than them. So what if this guy voted Republican? Like, I don't like the Republicans either. I hate the left and the right, but even I think this is asinine. This is, like, these schlubs are the most intolerant fascists I've ever seen. They would ruin your life over the fact you think differently than them. Actually, they're a cross between fascists and communists. There's no diversity of thought. If there is, you're burned at the stake for it. Or they would do that to you if they could get away with it. But yeah, just fuck all kinds of duck. This is stupid. This is so stupid. This is redonkulous. And it also kind of sucks because I think this is the kind of guy who's left over from a time when people who made games they actually put quality into what they were doing. I hope he still does that. He puts time and quality into his thoughts and what he's creating. Now to them, guys like that are insufferable, but they tolerate people like Cuckman. That's okay. It's okay to have propaganda. You just can't have a different opinion than us. That's how they think. And to that I say, fuck you people. Fuck you. I will vote whoever I want to vote for. This guy should be allowed to give money to whoever he wants to give money to. And anyone who has a problem with that, kindly go fuck yourself. Like, this is... No, this is kind of scary, actually. They will ruin your life over the fact that you have a different opinion. And, like, I've known they would do this. I've kind of known this already, but just to see them go about it now is kind of scary. Thankfully, this guy's in a position where they can't do much to him. But they've probably ruined the lives of average people in the past without giving it a second thought, and it was a joy for them to do. They probably got off on it. I also find it kind of funny that they were all acting like, when we get power again, we'll calm down. We'll stop being little toddlers throwing a tantrum. No, they haven't changed. They are worse now. Now they have, the reins are in their control, or at least for their side, and now they think they can do whatever the fuck they want. And Trump may be gone out of office, but there's one lesson I learned from him that I think everyone should take in strides. He taught us that whenever these people who call us all these names, who call us the worst things imaginable, he came up and showed us that, you can tell these people to fuck off, right? He showed us that, and we should be doing that more and more. And they need to be told to fuck off, because that was something that Trump showed us, is they called him every horrible thing they could think of. They called him a fascist, a white supremacist. He shrugged it off. He was like, that's all you got? He was kind of like Nappa in the Team 4-Star episode where he goes, bitch, please. And I think that's what we need to be doing. Like, that's kind of what this Scott guy sounds like he was doing. He was like, that's all you got? I don't care. F off. That's how it kind of came off in a good way. And these people have shown they are the most intolerant fuckers in the world. So why are we giving them the time of day? Why are we allowing them to continue to do this? I mean, we're not really, but I'm starting to think people should be pushing back, like going out of their way to push back against them, like saying, like going out and saying, all right, look, these assholes, they're liars, they're profligates, they're sociopaths, and they need to not be taken seriously. And any journalist outlet who panders to these people need to be sued to oblivion. They need to be sued so bad they will never make the mistake of slandering people again or dragging their political preferences through the mud. Like, eventually society, like, not even society, because society has proven it capitulates to the crazies time and time again throughout the centuries. No, the people within society, the sane people, the good people, they need to be going out and saying, we're not going to take this anymore. We're not going to take it like a whore. We're not going to stand back and let you ruin people's lives continuously. This isn't Nazi Germany or communist China. Or communist Russia, but mostly communist China. I mean, not yet anyway. Once they get across the ocean, they'll make this place like China, and what the hell. Life sucks regardless anyway, so I shall suck more in the year, but that's beside the point. The point is, this needs to stop, really, because, like, I get it's hard to like it. I get that it's hard to tolerate people who have a different opinion. Like, whenever I meet someone who has a different opinion than me, I try to convince them of the contrary. But even I can realize at some point that enough is enough, and that, there's just no change. Some people just think what they think, and you have to leave it be. The people doing this, they are incapable of live and let live. They are busybodies. They are the most extreme, dogmatic form of busybodies. Politics is their religion. They are worse than the religious zealots that they claim to hate. Hell, they are everything they claim to despise. They are racist. They are xenophobes. They are intolerant. And they are intolerance of the highest order. And again, I repeat ad nauseum, they need to be told to fuck off. I've said this multiple times throughout videos, and I will continue to say it. They need to be told to screw off and to stick their problems where the sun don't shine, because all they care about is not being offended. Well, guess what, sunshine? Everything is offensive. I learned this a long time ago. No matter what you do, you will offend someone somewhere. So bitching about it ain't going to change much. And that's my overall thought on the subject. Just, God, it's really sad how pathetic the human race has gotten, especially in America. We have become a pathetic country to a small extent. Like the average Joe, like some average Joes in our society are so pampered, so coddled, they've never had to suffer a day in their life. that they're so bored they look for stuff to do to relieve their boredom. And they go about it in the most stupid way, the most retarded way, and the most... I don't know, these schlubs just ruin people's lives for fun, is what I think. And it's about... And I have to imagine these people were bullies in high school, and they never got over it. Well, you know what? It's time the bullies got hit back. If you don't like what they're doing, feed them a taste of their own medicine. They dox you, you dox them back. That's what... I can't remember which band it was, but he got tired of being called a fascist, so he doxed a bunch of journalists who called him a fascist. And I wouldn't feel sorry for any of these people who got doxed if they were the type to harass people over politics. I do not feel sorry for them. They harassed people for 4 years over politics when Trump was around, and now that he's out, they think they can do whatever they very well please. And, yeah, fuck them. Just screw them, screw their politics, and screw their feelings. And that's really all I can think to say, other than fuck all kinds of duck. This is a messed up reality we inhabit. Like, I've never thought I would miss the days of Bush, but God, it was at least simple back then. Well, actually, no, I kind of miss it because there were good video games back then, but that's beside the point. Anyway, I just wanted to ramble on this. I saw Clownfish TV's video on it when I was bored out of my mind and didn't really want to play a game. I just wanted to listen to some stuff. And I wanted to get my thoughts on the subject. As always, it was a good video of theirs. If I would recommend you check out the video as well just to see what I'm ranting about and raving about like a madman, because I tend to do that a lot on both YouTube and BitChute. But, yeah, just have a nice day. Remember the game was rigged from the start, and goodbye.